And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wilson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Will need a big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Yeah, I really like this.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Got a man. It's Sexton.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Gives it on the option. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touch pass on the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. On first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down.
Oh, he's got some space. huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. Hill bounces over the top. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles.
Madden too good.
You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Finds his man down the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wilson will throw. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading. Moving away from pressure. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wilson to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the old bubble screen got popped on that one.
I remember that was a play that used to trick defenses. Not anymore. Everybody throws it. You see the defense there. They weren't fooled. As soon as that guy caught the ball, they were surrounding him.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by... over Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Pierce. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right on target this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wilson will throw. Going for the big play. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play
Got
to
Auburn's
get the
playbook.
football back.
He's decent.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here.
I hate the wide playbooks, bro.
And they'll move the chains
I hate the wide playbooks.
47-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able
I want to, bro. Like, in my mind, they like look cool, but I am terrible at making reads out there.
I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
I see, do like Georgia Tech's playbook. I got Georgia Tech in a different dynasty, and I use that playbook. It's decent.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the option. The pitch. There he goes. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense.
No, I'm talking about on the pass, on the ride ones. I can't see the niggas to make the read. I don't like when they start out that wide. My camera view, I can't see them.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Dropping back, it's Pierce. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Now on the move.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it is
you probably
enough to
super
help them
annoying to
pick up
play
the first
against.
down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to pound it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. They'll try to pass their way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Against the back moving. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why
we got out. We made it. Probably weren't supposed to.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
And they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, it's too little too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.